Hey everybody, and welcome back to I Was Thinking. I'm Macy.
I'm Simone.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You want to start over?
No, it's good. It's awkward. We're here. We're doing. Sorry.
It's always better to introduce name first and then program. That's what I keep telling you guys. But it's fine.
Oh, did you do that in the first one?
I did.
Oh, gosh.
I said my name first, and I made you say your name because it was quiet. And then I said I was sick. You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Awkward.
I'm keeping all this in here too, just to show you. What's up, everybody?
In opening the episode and showing Simone.
What? Hey, it's not like we're not professionals at this, okay? Right. We do this for fun on our free time.
Exactly.
We sure as hell ain't getting paid.
Right. But anyway, breaking the fourth wall, we just recorded our little catch-up episode. I don't know if that'll come before.
I was going to post it before, yeah. Okay, cool. But I talked way too damn much.
Yeah. So.
I talked way too much. I noticed I guess now, I don't know if it's a nervous or awkward thing where sometimes I talk too much to fill the void, but then sometimes I don't talk at all. You know, it's never an in-between. I either talk way too much or I barely talk. So
well, I will save you from that curse because I'm going to do most of the talking, at least in the beginning of this episode.
my mouth can take a rest.
Right.
I'm not used to all this talking. And I work at a call service, so...
Yeah, you talk a lot. How's that going, by the way?
You know, it's going. It's a job. I can't complain too much now that I am basically kind of done with my training. I mean, even people that's been there for years, they'll tell you like that job is like, especially since I work in the medical field and dealing with doctors, it's ever changing because, you know, sometimes doctors can like retire. Some doctors can quit. We can get new doctors. We can get new doctors' offices we answer for. So it's like ever changing. You just got to make sure you are willing to adapt to that change. But now that I know like the basics of my job, I feel a little bit more comfortable there. So it's not as like stressful as it was at the beginning. At first I was like, I'm never going to get this, but it's not that bad, honestly. And then there's some days where it's just so quiet, especially when it gets closer to around like 7 and 8 o'clock before I leave. So I can just basically play on my phone, or like if I bring my iPad, I can watch something. That's actually how I've been keeping up with the K-pop stuff now that I know what I'm doing. And when it quiets down, I just like go on my iPad and like watch YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable listening to music while I'm working because I'm worried something's going to like be happening behind me that I'll need to be able to like address.
Yeah.
So it's just, but my days go by really quickly because I'm very busy, which is a good thing.
That's good. And also at the time of this recording, my birthday is on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I will be the big 25.
You get to join the old person club. Welcome.
What? What'd you say?
You get to join the old person club. Welcome.
Oh my God. I already feel it in my body.
Right.
I don't think I'm doing anything. I'm sure my dad will like drag me out to at least lunch. So I'm not stuck in the house. But like, you know, I don't know if this is just a man thing, but my dad hasn't, and it's not his fault because usually I don't really ask for anything, or like I'm that type of person where like if I have the money and if I want something, I usually buy it for myself. So it's kind of hard to get a gift for me. But like this year I was like, you know what? I want him to actually get me a gift. So I told him like, hey dad, my shoes are very old and the ones I wear to work are basically going to start having holes in them. Why don't you just get me some new shoes? And he's like, so you don't want the money for the new shoes? I'm like, you always give me the money and I pick out my gifts. I actually want a gift from you this time. And I'm like, he's like, do you trust me with the gift? I'm like, do you trust yourself to give me a gift? He's like, well, I'm not sure if I'll know what you like. What if I don't get your style? I'm like, that is the great thing about receipts, father. I can take it back. But it's the thought that counts, that you put in the time and effort to get me a gift. Right. And so that's what he did last night. And then he called me and he's like, are you sure you trust me with this? And that's when I reiterated, I'm like, Dad, do you not trust yourself to pick out a decent gift for me. I'm literally asking for shoes. Black is the safest option to go. I already told you my size. And again, if they don't fit, I can return them or exchange them.
Exactly.
So I'm going through that. But other than that,
well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do anything. Hopefully he gets me a cake. Mm-hmm. If I don't really go anywhere, maybe I'll just pop in like a BTS DVD. I still haven't really watched. I haven't rewatched Map of the Soul 1 that me and you watched like 2 years ago. So if anything, I might just do that. And then, yeah.
Celebrate your birthday with BTS.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah. So I was supposed to do that in 2020. Yeah. But,
if I'm off, we could even maybe do like a watch party together. Like, I don't know how we would do that, but
we'll see. But yeah, my 23rd birthday will always be ruined because of that too. Enough about me. Let's get on to our topic because I feel like it's going to be a long one.
Yeah. Okay. So this week we're going to be talking about one of my, I would say that they're in my top 10 of K-pop groups. It's Monsta X. They're an older group. They've been around for a while. I think they're all older than us.
Age-wise, yes, but I mean, aren't they considered like?
I think they're still second gen, but
second or third. I would put them in the third because I think they debuted around the same time, like
they debuted
Blackpink,
in 2015,
NCT.
So.
I would consider that like second, or not second, third. Wow, that's third.
Right.
Even BTS is considered third gen, I think. They debuted in 2013, so
yeah, I would put them in the same gen as BTS, and got 7.
I would consider any group that debuted around maybe like 2013 to 2017. Personally, I don't know how they actually calculate it. Personally, I would consider that those years, 2013, maybe even I'll push it to 2018. I would consider those groups third gen. Okay. And anything past 2018, like 2019 and now, I considered like fourth gen.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Well, anyway, I wouldn't say that like they're like my top 3, but I really like them. They're really good. And let's see. So I'm going to go through some facts. We're going to play the game with this as well. And
I didn't introduce it. We're playing.
Yeah, we're playing the Guess Our Favorite K-pop Song. We're doing 6 albums, and then we're going to talk about Wonho as well, who, if you know anything about Monsta X, he's a former member of Monsta X, and he's a soloist now, and we love him.
It's stupid the reason he's not in the group anymore, really but we'll talk about it.
They're all very close, so I feel like he's still a part of it, but he's not. So he stepped back for the greater good of the group, but he'll always be a Monsta X member in my heart. So and
they don't talk about him, and I don't know if that's like a legal thing. They're not allowed to talk about him, or that's a stigma thing where, like, I know in like older generations when someone leaves, you kind of pretend they just don't exist, which I really think is messed up, especially if you were close to them. But
all I know is that like Wonho's reason for leaving was kind of stupid, or really stupid for that matter. But anyway, I wanted to preface this by saying that I chose more of their newer albums because I used this as like a way to showcase this group to Simone, since she isn't as familiar with them as I am, and doesn't listen to them as much. If I was going to show somebody, if I wanted to get somebody into Monsta X, these are the ones that I would show them first, and then if they liked them, then I would go back down into the rabbit hole. Like, kind of like when I introduced BTS, I think I showed you their newer songs to begin with, and then you, on your own, went down that rabbit hole. So that's why I chose these albums, because I felt like and Monsta X, the problem with them is they'll come out with an album, and then they'll come out with a new one, and I like the new one even more than I liked the last one, so it was really hard to pick these two, because they just keep producing music that I like. So
yeah, they put out a lot of music. I didn't realize they put out a lot of music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I would say that their discography is one of the bigger groups that we've done. So maybe not as big as BTS, but they're up there.
I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to think of GOT7, but I'm sure they produce more than GOT7.
Mm-hmm. But definitely in the top 3 of like most music wise. But anyway, I'm going to start out with some facts on the group itself, and then I'm going to go into the individual members, and then we're going to play the game. And I did this, we'll play their section of the game first, and then I have some facts about Wano, and then we'll do his songs in the top 10 version of our game.
Yeah, kind of like how we did with 21. Mm-hmm. So anyway,
Monsta X is a 6-member group, and they were actually created through a survival program called No Mercy. And they debuted on May 14th, 2015.
My birthday! Which is wild.
Right?
I think that's the year, that's literally the year I turned 18, right? Yeah, it is.
It's the year we graduated high school.
So then, yeah, I turned 18.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
They're my Taurus group, which makes sense if you listen to their music.
So they're technically under Starship Entertainment, and they also signed under U.S. label Maverick Agency as of February 26, 2019. We talked about it before we started recording, but technically they're coming up on their, what is it, the 7-year?
The 7-year contract.
Doomsday date. And so their contract will be up. You said 3 of them have already signed with Starship again, but we're not sure what the other ones are doing.
Yeah, so like it's a coincidence that we're doing Monsta X this week because on the 14th, which is this Saturday, like I said, it's my birthday, their contract is up. And so there was a couple news, like, I don't know if this was last week or the early this week, but it was saying how apparently Shonu, which I thought he was still, is this man still in the military? How long has it been?
He enlisted on July 22nd, 2022.
He just went in?
He just went.
I could have sworn he went in the same, like in 2020.
Mm-mm.
Are you lying to me?
I wrote that fact down, so unless my source is lying.
I really thought Shonu has, because I was like, Joseph just got out the military and there's a rumor Card's coming back. I thought Shonu was coming back this year. No, he just went.
Their latest album, Love, he's not in it.
Right, but I could have sworn he wasn't in like promotions with their other 2 recent ones from last year.
No, he was there.
Wow, okay. That just shows how much I know. But like Macy said, I don't really know much about them. Anyway, Shonu, Kyun, and Hyungwon are the only ones that renewed. So Juhon, IM, and Minhyuk are still in negotiations of whether they want to renew or not. And I don't know if that means renew with Starship and if that also means with Monsta X, because as we've seen with like, well, no, I wouldn't put, never mind. Because GOT7 are a completely different, like, thing. Mm-hmm. I was going to say, because I noticed there's a trend, well, mostly with 2nd-gen groups about, like, even if a member leaves, but, like, they can still be part of the group. I'll say, like Mamamoo. I think, like, Wheein left the company, but she's still able to participate under Mamamoo with the rest of the girls if they come out back as a group, I think. Mm-hmm. Is what I heard. Right. I don't know much about Mamamoo either, but
yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what their I hadn't been keeping up with the end of the contract date, so I wasn't really sure like what they were going to do afterwards. Whether I can definitely see IM and Juhon like going solo, no problem. So I guess it'll depend on whether they want to join the label again or not. So I guess it's just a matter of waiting and seeing what goes on.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the only other like main like group thing was that I wrote their fandom name down, which is Mom Baby, just because I don't know what that means. So it might just be like Monsta X's babies, you know what I mean? Like,
I was gonna say because I figured Mon has to do with like Monsta.
Mm-hmm. I wrote the name down and I meant to look up what it meant. Bad fan. Slap my wrist.
Oh, you're fine.
But anyway, I will introduce the members. So starting with the...
Wait, do they have an official color or no?
I think it's like on the, the K-pop profile website, it was like gray, purple, and like a blue color. But I don't know if it's one specific color.
I was just wondering. Some groups have them, some don't. I think they're starting to get rid of that, but...
Yeah, they did, but I'm blanking on what it was, and I didn't write it down. But I'm pretty sure it was like gray, purple, and like a blue color. So starting with their leader and oldest member is Shonu. His real name is Shon Hoon Woo. I also apologize if I pronounce any of these names wrong because I don't speak Korean. So he's, like I said, the leader, the main dancer, and the lead vocalist. He was born June 18th, 1992. And he was actually a JYP trainee with GOT7 for 2 years. So there was a possibility that he was going to be in that group, but I guess it didn't work out.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm. And then he was actually, just a random fun fact, he was roommates with Bangtan from Stray Kids when they were trainees. I don't know if that anybody cares, but and then he was also a member of the K-pop group New Boys before he became a Monsta X person. I don't know any of their songs. I don't have any facts about them as a whole because I didn't want to get down that rabbit hole.
Right.
And then while he was in that new group, though, is when he came up with his Shonu stage name, which it's a play on his real name, and it means show you new things.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah, right. And then as far as he is the main dancer. He participates in a lot of their choreo creation. And he was on Hit the Stage in 2016. I don't remember what year Yugyeom was on it, but that's
Wasn't
the same
it also
show.
2016?
I think they may have competed against each other.
Oh, okay.
Which I believe Yugyeom won.
Yeah.
But he was on the show. And then, like I said earlier, he enlisted in the military July 22 of 2022. July 22nd of 2022.
Wait. No, 2021, Macy. We're in May. You said 2022? We are in May of 2022.
Let me...
That's why I was so confused. This was like, wait a minute. July hasn't even...
What month is it?
That's why I was so confident he went either like last year or 2020. I'm like, there is no way. I knew it.
Yep, 2021. Dang it. What's wrong with me?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Remember, time is an illusion, so it's all good.
That's why July 22nd messed me up. I wrote 22 twice. 20.
Okay, because I was like, we're in May.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wouldn't have gone yet if that was the case.
That's why I thought, hasn't this man been in the military?
Yeah,
I thought it was 2020, but I knew it was either...
a year.
Yes.
But he's on all the other albums except for this new one.
Right.
So whether he was participating, probably not, but he's on them, like his voice.
Because I remember I was like, I could have sworn the past ones, his vocals are on there, but I thought he wasn't promoting with them. That's why I got confused.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, don't mind my misinformation.
It's okay. We corrected it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it would have been really confusing if I posted this in May and you said July of 2022. I'm like, shouldn't he still be in the group with promotions? It's all good. A funny mishap.
Oh, okay. So that's it for him. The next member is Minhyuk, which his real name is Lee Minhyuk. He is a sub-vocalist and the visual. He was born November 3rd, 1993. And then he doesn't have a lot of, I just wrote down things that I thought were interesting as far as, what he's been involved in. He doesn't have a lot of those things. So I wrote down that he, in the group, is referred to as the mood maker. He's got a really fun personality, and he helps bring the group together. And he also plays the acoustic guitar, because I thought that was interesting. Our next member is Kihyun. His real name is Yoo Kihyun. He's the main vocalist. He was born November 22nd, 1993. He graduated from Dong Institute of Media and Arts, and he writes his own songs and he plays piano. And then he made his solo debut on March 15th, 2022 with the song Voyager. I don't know if you've heard that.
I haven't heard it, but I remember it being promoted, but I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, and I thought that was cool that he had like a degree, because you don't hear about that a lot. K-pop idols start really young a lot of the time, so they kind of maybe wait on that kind of stuff. I thought that was interesting.
Did he get this while still being in Monsta X?
I don't know.
Well, how old is he?
He was born in 1993.
I don't know, because that's the same age as...
He probably got it while it was happening, because they debuted in 2015, so...
I was trying to see if he was old enough to like technically graduate from college before debut or not. It don't matter.
So yeah, don't, like you said, I don't know if he got that while he was with them or not, but he does have a degree.
Cool. We love a good education.
And then the next member is Hyungwon, and his real name is Chae Hyungwon. He's the lead dancer, sub-vocalist, and sub-rapper, visual, and the center, so he does a lot. He was born January 15th, 1994, fellow Capricorn. He was a popular model before joining the group and participated in a lot of fashion shows. He's kind of known for his like unique look. And then he was the lead actor in Fly Again. That came out in 2021. I have not seen it.
I have not seen it or heard of it.
I haven't heard of it either. So, but he's the lead actor in that.
Okay, cool.
I have to watch it. And then we have Joo-honey or Joo-hon. He originally goes by Joo-honey. Joo-honey is what he's listed as on Apple Music, but he kind of switched his name up to be his stage name to be Joo-hon, and his real name was Lee Ho-jun, and he changed it to Lee Joo-hon to match his stage name.
Okay. If I was really into the group, he's the only one I really know. He definitely would be my bias. And like, I don't know if you know this, Macy, but like, I really only know Joo-hon is because I don't know if you've ever seen clips of him, like when he did radio shows, and I don't know where he was, but when Aespa's Next Level came out, he's like a big fanboy of that song. So any video I would see of him, he's just like singing it word from word, bar to bar. And there's just one funny clip where he's outside in like a group of people, and all you see him scream is, "I'm on the next level," in his deep ass voice, and it cracks me up every time. I need to find the full like version of that video because it's so funny.
All right, he's really funny. He's not my bias, but he was a main reason why I got into the group. He's very eye-catching to me in the beginning, kind of like how I got into BTS because I noticed Namjoon, but he didn't end up being my like bias. But he's super funny and he's very, very expressive and just a fun person. And then so he's the main rapper and sub-vocal. He was born October 6th, 1994. He was born in Seoul, but he was raised in Daegu, which I put down just because fun connection between him and Yoongi. He speaks fluent English. I don't know if he spent any time abroad, but he does speak fluent English. And he really admires Michael Jackson. I just thought that was cool.
A lot of the K-pop idols do, I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of people in the music industry do, just because
it's Michael Jackson. So. Literally, like, created pop music.
Right? He's super involved in the writing of Monsta X's music, the producing. He even has to do with like the album covers, and he loves helping direct the music videos. So he's just super involved.
That involved.
Yeah, he's super involved in like the whole production of it. He was also a member of New Boys with Shonu before they debuted. And then I just have a couple of dates. He released his first mixtape on April 28th, 2015. It's called Jungji. And then he released the like red carpet MVN album on August 31st, 2018. And then last but certainly not least, we have I.M, who is my bias. His real name is...
Oh, that's funny because our old... Well, I just haven't talked to her in a while. Hi, Sam, if you're listening to this. She used to help us like edit this podcast when we first started. That's also her bias.
I think we talked about it when we went to the K-pop store. We bonded over Monsta X love.
Your love for I.M.
Right. His real name is Im Chung Kun, and that is the one I'm least confident about. So I'm just gonna call him I Am. I call him I Am. He goes by I Am. That's all good. And he's the lead rapper, a sub vocalist, and the Makane of the group. And he was born January 26th, 1996. So he is 1 year older than us.
Mm-hmm.
He is also English fluent because he spent 3 years in Boston and 4 years in Israel. I guess his dad traveled a lot, so he was abroad a lot of his childhood. And his English name is Danny/Daniel.
Of course it is.
And then he was a member of the group Nubility. I've never heard
I don't know
of that
any
group.
of these groups, Macy.
Yeah, so
Are they actually groups, or were they like those groups you use like when you're still a trainee?
It could be. I'm not sure.
Like with the new boys thing you're talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been one of those cases.
Yeah. And then he also really enjoys writing his own songs. He does have some solo stuff that you can look at. And then just another random fact, before he decided to become a singer, he was really interested in pursuing science and education. So if he hadn't become a singer, he may have gone down like the teacher route, science teacher.
Oh, wow.
So that's as far as my introduction as the members. And then before we get into the actual playing of the game, I do have some honorable mention songs that I'd like to shout out because they have so many albums and we can't cover them all unless we did like a 4 or 5 part series.
Listen, we only did that with BTS and we're only going to do that with BTS. I'm sorry, not sorry.
It's all good.
Not doing it again.
Yeah, right. So I picked 15 in no particular order. And the first one is Who Do You Love? Featuring French Montana, Hero, Beautiful, Jealousy, Middle of the Night, Trespass, Gambler, Someone, Rush, Burning Up, Love You, Hold My Heart, Disaster, and then Happy to Die is an I Am solo song, and Red Carpet by Jihoon.
That Hold Your Heart one, isn't it? Isn't the full title You Can't Hold My Heart? Because that's one of the songs I asked you to put on there.
Oh, it might have been, yeah.
Yeah, it's off their Love You album, and that's like, honestly, even though I don't know much about Monsta X, it's okay. As far as not really knowing much about Monsta X, I play that song a lot. It's like one of my favorite songs.
Mm-hmm. That whole English album I like a lot. There are no songs on there that I don't like, but I didn't want to put the whole English album on there. So
yeah, well, good facts, Macy. Good facts.
Thank you. I'm not as good as the research as you are, but I try.
I go too much into depth sometimes. So
I knew this was going to be long too, so I tried to limit what I wrote down.
That's fine. But yeah, are you ready to play the actual game, which I, at this point, have no confidence in whatsoever. No. I just wrote down songs just to write down songs. I meant to go back and see if I was going to change my list, and then I said, fuck it, I'm not doing it. Whatever song I have on here, I have on here. I'm not doing it. My question to you
is, did you overall like the music that you hadn't heard?
I did. I don't know. I don't really think it turned me into like a mon bebe, but like I appreciated the songs that I listened to. Although surprisingly, because you would think the type of music they make is more kind of like on that heavy pop mixed with hip hop and like EDM sound, I would really be into them. And I don't know if that's just because I'm getting older. I'm kind of starting to move away, especially the really heavy EDM songs. I don't listen to as much. And there's one album you have on here, and it was really hard for me to choose because I was like, this reminds me of 21. And like, I stayed away from these songs when we did that one. I'm like, how did Macy choose this one? I was highly confused.
All right. I don't question my insanity when it comes to what I like.
I kind of stopped at this point, but like, it wasn't bad. There was some that I really enjoyed, and I was already obsessed with the one of the albums we're doing on here, Fatal Love. I already really liked that when it came out, so that one was hard for me to choose just because I liked that whole album. But other than that, yeah, the others were interesting. There was a couple I was kind of just like, like it was hard for me to choose songs, not because like I like them, but like I just chose them just to choose them for the game. There was only 2 albums, I think.
Yeah, and see, I stayed away from some of the older stuff because they are super EDM-y. So I wasn't sure if that would be a good way to go or not.
But like for some reason, there's something different between like that early 2000, between like 2010 and like 2013 EDM that I really like. And maybe because I grew up with that sound that I feel like is different from today's EDM that like kind of hurts my ears. It's okay. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like as far as me liking a song, because I could say that about a EDM song that was produced like today that like really like turns me off, but like if I hear something on that caliber that was made in like 2011, I'm jamming out to it. So I don't know if that's just the way like it sounds to me why I'm like that, or I'm just biased because that type of sound is what I grew up with. So
okay.
But yeah, overall, I mean, it was experience, and I downloaded a couple of songs that I have, especially the ones that are like I had for number 1 for me. So it was just, like I said, you're a unicorn. So I had no idea what to choose for you. And honestly, this is the first time where I'm just kind of like, I don't know if these will stay like in the order I have them, but we'll see.
Okay. So the way that I wrote these, I went from like the oldest to newest. I don't know how you
did
have
that
them
too,
written.
and I was going to ask you, so I'm glad you did that.
I had a feeling that you would, so that's why I did that.
Thank you.
So the first album that we'll play is Take 2, We Are Here. The title track for this album is Alligator. So do you... I think when I talk, the other person guesses and reveals first, right? Is that how we do it? It's been a while.
Yeah, so I think I'll guess for you and then reveal mine first. And then you'll guess for me and then reveal yours second, since you're like the fan. So it's always like...
It's more suspenseful, I guess.
So, yeah, something in my mind, it's like it's more suspenseful or exciting to hear like the fans take first, or like the super fan. So
I don't know if you'll be surprised by my choices or not. I feel like
girl, at this point, I'm surprised by anything you'll say. But yes, and then since we haven't played this game in a while, I'll say the point system so people know, even though they don't really mean anything. Now, are we starting from a clean slate, or are we just continuing on? Because technically, you've won most of the games than I have. I've only won 2.
I mean, since we did 2021 as like the year 2021, we could start over.
Want us to do a clean slate?
Sure.
Okay, it's not like we're really getting anything for these prizes.
We're not playing anything here. We're just bragging,
at this point, we're too far away from each other. We can't go to the K-pop store.
I'm the 2021 queen, so you can take 2022, possibly.
Girl, we'll see. At this point, it's anyone's game with this new era. But yeah, let me just talk about the point system real quick. So we're doing top 5 since we're doing different albums. So for top 5, as long as the song is on the list, you get 10 points. If it's in the right order, so say like I said, your favorite song was number 3 and it is number 3, you'll get 20 points. And if it's number 1, you get 30 points. And if by some magical mystical I can't speak chance, like all the odds are in your favor, you have the lucky 4-leaf clover, you get all answers, like all the songs in the right order from 5 to 1, you get 100 points. And we made it that high because that to happen. We don't expect that to happen
before, so
we were the only time we were close was with BTS. We would get like 5 to 2 and we would never get the number 1, or like 4 to 1. But we haven't been that lucky since. So and then I'll go ahead and do the top 10 since we're doing Wonho later. We decided to condense his to just top 10 of his songs. So if it's on the list, it's number 10, like the top 5. And then in right order, again, it's 20. And then for number 1, we made it 50 instead of 30, just because the odds are higher. And then basically, if you guess 10 to 1, you're just a winner. It don't matter. Like, if you know me well enough to guess 10 to 1 in the right order, I'm just going to declare you the winner.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Ever happens.
I don't know. We might have to stop the game if it ever happens. I don't know.
We can't go any higher.
I don't know if I would ever have the confidence to ever play again if that ever happened. Okay, but yeah, let's get on with it. I hope I got the right. Now I'm looking at those. I should have looked at it to make sure the albums were correct. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm not stalling, I promise. Okay, so I'm going first.
Yeah.
To guess yours? Okay. Again, I had no idea for Macy's at all. Sometimes I like this game and sometimes I don't. So for number 5, I chose Turbulence for you. Number 4, I chose and Macy gives her reactions away in her face, so I already know what's wrong.
I'm sorry.
You need to start covering your face when we do this. Number 4 is No Reason. 3, I put Rodeo. 2, Ghost, and 1, Party Time.
Okay. So for you, number 5, I put Stealer. 4, I put Ghost. 3, Play It Cool. 2, Alligator, and 1, Turbulence.
I should have asked you this before we started. How do you feel about your guesses for me?
I don't feel anything. I don't feel good at all. Because you have been changing recently, I feel like. Like, your taste is, not maturing, but it's, starting to change a little bit. So, sometimes I think, oh, she'd like that. And then I'm like, but Black Swan is her favorite BTS song.
Masterpiece. And I will raise that to the universe. I'm so really sad, the orchestra version's not going to be on the anthology, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. So this might be one of the times. This really is anyone's game. So since I'm going first, you did get number 5 right, which is Stealer. Number 4, I put down Rodeo.
Okay.
3, I put down Turbulence. Two I have as Ghost. And my number 1 is actually Party Time.
See, I didn't even put that on your list. So
I know, and Actually, at first, it was going to be Ghost when I first heard it. And then, because Party Time, I think, is the last song. And I started listening to it. I'm like, oh, this is okay. And then they got to that chorus where they switched it up. I was like, oh, I might actually like this a little bit better. And it kept going. I'm like, this actually might be my number one. And then I listened to Ghost again just to make sure. I'm like, yeah, I like Party Time. Mm-hmm. So, yes. Okay. Now tell me how much I failed.
You didn't fail. So my number 5 is Alligator.
Dang, I was debating to put that on your list or not, and I didn't. I should have.
I think it has a little bit of nostalgia for me, but I've played it a lot, so it was lowest on the list.
Gotcha.
Number 4 you got right, which is No Reason.
Hey.
3 is Play It Cool.
How you think about
is Party Time.
Dang.
And number 1 is Turbulence.
I feel like flying to the sky. 갈 때까지 흔들리는 중심을 은기려 we have good vibes only. Cause you 원하는 건 너와의 good vibes. I take it to the end, give me a sign. I take only one of one. This game ain't over till I'm done. Take it tight, take it tight, taking me down, down. 끝없이 올랐다, 한없이 가라앉아. 결국엔 놔버려 날 맡겨버려. Turbulence. 마음에 날아든 bluebird. 미세한 그 날개짓도.
Huh. Was not expecting that at all. Mm-hmm. And I do that sometimes. And I knew that's why you made that face. You always make that face when I put your number 1 as your number 5.
And you do it a lot. I'm like, what?
I do. It's like on your list, but like, I don't know why I don't think it's your number 1. Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay, maybe I need to switch up my strategy. The ones I think are your number 5. Or I put 5 for you. I need to start putting as number 1.
It's gonna backfire.
It is gonna backfire. As soon as I said that.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway. Alright, well, good first round.
Yeah. Okay, so the next album is Follow, Find You. And the title track is Follow.
That's all I think about when I hear that song.
I really like, who does it? On the first Kingdom, one of the groups covered this song, Follow. I think it was...
Was it
Pentagon? Yeah.
I was like, Pentatonics is an a
I
cappella
know.
group in America. You're talking about Road to Kingdom, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the first Kingdom. They do a cover of this song and it's very good. I have it on my
Was Monsta
playlist.
X on Road to Kingdom? They just did a cover of it? Because I thought they did covers of groups that were on the show.
Well,
They did that for Kingdom Legendary Wars, so I wasn't sure.
Yes, they did. But they also did covers of groups that weren't, because they did, a bunch of them did like a Blackpink song and
okay.
whatnot.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, I don't think that they were on there.
Well,
Oneness was.
I knew Oneness was, and then of course the boys won. That's all I know. You just said Pentagon, so
I think I would have remembered if Monsta X was on there.
Oh, I remember a really like new group that like just debuted like a couple weeks before that was on there. I think they were TOO. I remember them being on there, and I don't remember who the senior was because they always have like a senior group on there.
Yeah,
I still haven't watched Queendom 2, but I heard Hyolyn is killing it, and I'm proud of her.
Yeah,
because she deserves. She's queen.
She does. She's great.
Okay, but anyway, let's move on. Distractions. Okay, so for your top 5, so for number 5, I put You Are, and I think those are just the letters, right? The letter U and the letter R. Okay. Number 4, I put Mirror. 3, I put See You Again. 2, Burn It Up, and I just went with the title track Follow. Sometimes it backfires on me. Yep, like it just did when I put the title track. I didn't know.
No, you're good.
This is one especially I was like, which song?
I really like this album, by the way. It's one of my favorites, so it was very hard for me to choose.
And it's always your favorites I mess up the most.
Okay, so I will guess yours. Number 5, I put See You Again. Number 4,
dang it. I have it on your list, but I didn't.
Number 3, I put Monster Truck.
Wait, what was 4? I was
4
talking.
Was Follow.
4 was Follow. Okay. Dang.
3 was Monster Truck. 2, I put You Are, and I put number 1 is Burn It Up for you.
Oh wait, you were saying my list.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Mom.
I thought this was your list.
No. I was so confused when you were saying the 5th one. I'm like, it's not.
Oh my god. Say this again because I would cut that off because I was having a moment. This is my list. I don't know where the hell my head was. Go again, please.
Okay. I put number 5, See You Again. Number 4, Follow. Number 3, Monster Truck. Number 2, You Are. And number 1, Burn It Up.
Okay. I got it now. That was your list for me.
Yes.
Wow. I don't know where the hell my head was. That's embarrassing. Okay. Sorry.
It makes sense why you were confused now. I'm like, why?
Oh God. Okay, let me tell you my list. Oh, so number 5 is where I actually had Follow.
Okay.
Dash, look at my face, 걸렸어 나의 낮에. I feel good,
I'm surprised I put it on my list, but I was like, it's catchy, and like that chorus does get stuck in your head. 4, I put You Are.
You are, I can't handle it, baby.
I have Mirror.
부짓고 있어 내일은 더 미워 싫어 내가 미워 끝없는 미워 그리워 네가 그리워 너와의 모든 시간 수십 편의 단편
2, I have See You Again.
행복할 수 있게 See you again See you again 또다시 see you again See you again See you again 분명한 말투 너와 꺼내는 어색한 악수
And I think you got number 1. You said Burn It Up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I put for number 1.
Want it, I can tell you I'm in fire 다 burn it up 모든 걸 불태울게 존재하지 않았던 것처럼 다 burn it up 조금도 흔적 없이 이제조차 남아있지 않도록 다 burn it up 내 맘에 자라난 넌 몬스터 가시만 또 단단한 칠이야 내 맘을 태워버릴 거야 I feel like I burn it up
Yay.
Your first number 1 of this new round. I already see my downfall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now say your actual list now that I know what's happening.
My number 5 is Follow.
모든 우연이다 나만을 가리키니까 다시 들고 돌아 결국 만날 거야 다리 거짓말처럼 태양에 겹친 날 내가 던질 때 I need you to come
Damn it.
Mm-hmm. My number 4 is Burn It Up.
불꽃 속에 활활 피어나 I burn it up 까만 재가 되어 사라져 잠시간 좀 어떤 기억 진실이라 믿고 싶다 넌 보신 순간 그조차 잘 짜여진 드란 말하니 기가 막히는 반전 허락하래 날카롭게 베어 정지된 시공간 속
Number 3 is Mirror.
지루한 소설 같아 모든 게 너 없인 이해가 되질 않아 소리쳐 불러도 대답은 없어 부서진 거울 속 미쳐버린 내가 있어 부짓고 있어
Number 2 is Find You.
싶은 꿈 같은 걸 멀어져 버린 너와 나 사이의 거리에 지워져지지 않고 남은 너의 모습은 선명한 vivid dream 난 오늘도 미친 듯 계속 바라고 있는 걸 선배를 밀어내 컴컴한 하늘 아래 아무것도 보이지 않을게 어디든 도망가 버리고 싶은 용기가 들어 손을 뻗어 난 상처뿐이자 내게 숨을 채워 너 죽어가던 내게 세상을 다시 선물해줘
And number 1 is You Are.
Turn off the lights on, hold me on tight on. You love me right on. Last play tonight, last play tonight on. 우린 기억을 꺼내야 할 필요가 있어. 그때 그 시간에 멈춰진 채 남아 있어.
Stop shaking my tree, I just want you so deep, yeah. I don't like tactic, baby, shorty that feel, yeah. Everything on set, count on from 10. I don't wanna step back, light it up on black.
So you swapped my number 1 and my number 5.
Why? Why do I keep doing this? I don't understand.
You Are is probably one of my favorite Monsta X songs.
Why do I keep doing this? Nothing will ever hurt me more than the Got 7 one. I don't remember what album that was, but I had all
completely reversed.
literally every song, and it was just reversed.
Mm-hmm.
That made me so mad. Okay, sorry, I'm just tallying up for that one.
Okay.
I mean, except for one, I at least had a majority of the songs on your list. I just didn't have them in any of the right orders.
It's all good.
All right,
Okay,
on to the next one. And this one where I was like, I have no idea. I'm literally just putting songs down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about this one for me either.
If I don't get any of them, you know what? I won't be bad.
So the next album is, I don't know if it's Fantasia or Fantasia, because they say it.
Don't they say Fantasia?
Yeah, they do in the song. So that's what I would go with. And the title track is Fantasia.
Fantasia, Fantasia.
Because I don't know if they would say like Fantasia. Isn't that like a Disney thing?
It is, yeah.
Maybe like copyright reasons.
Yeah. Fantasia. But that's how they say it, so.
Yeah, that's how they sing it. Okay, so for my totally wrong list for you, number 5, I have It Ain't Over. 4, I have Flow. 3, Chaotic. 2, Stand Up. And again, I went with the title track, Fantasia. I don't feel like it's on there, but that's what I went with.
Okay. For you, I put number 5 as Flow. Number 4, It Ain't Over. Number 3, Fantasia. Number 2, Chaotic. And I put number 1 as Zone for you.
This is the first one where I've gotten you. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm joking. Okay, so for... Well, I mean, I'm not joking, but you know what? Stop talking, Simone. Okay, so for number 5 is actually Zone.
Okay.
You put my number 5 as number 1. Yeah. This is the album where I was like, I don't know what to choose because this is where I can tell my taste has changed. So, number 4 I have as Flow.
Okay.
Number 3 I have Chaotic.
Let's fall.
2 I have It Ain't Over.
It ain't over until it's over. 내가 던져 후회는 없어. 나란 문제의 답은 하나야 널 알아. It ain't over until it's over. 그래 맞아 미쳤어 난. 모든 걸 다 잃어도 비록 끝에 네가 있다면. Yeah, it ain't over until it's over. It ain't over.
And my number 1 I actually have is Stand Up.
참고 일어나야 돼. 무릎 꿇고 넘어져도 다시 일어나면 돼. Everybody stand up. Stand up. Everybody stand up. Stand up. 아픈 뒤에 기쁨이 찾아와. 기쁨 뒤에 행복이 찾아와. 행복 뒤에 사랑이 찾아와. 인사집 부르지만 모든 게 찾아올 거야.
Okay. Well, at least I got 4 of your songs, like in general.
Yeah, I didn't even
On the
put
list.
Fantasia on there.
Mhm.
I don't really like that song. Don't come for me. Come on, babies.
Okay.
I'm allowed to say things I do and don't like.
Uh-huh.
I say that for every fandom, even Army.
Yeah. Okay. I will reveal mine. So my number 5 is Zone.
We gon' party, nobody stopping 우리 막아. 사랑팔방 방바닥을 흔들 우리 막아. We gon' party, nobody stopping 우리 막아. 형, 빗짓는 거 내 전문인데. Speak up, we 한쪽 발 껄렁하게 폼 잡은 애 주특기.
Dang, put that on your list.
Huh?
I didn't even put that on your list.
Yeah. My number 4 is Chaotic.
Yes, I'm crazy. La 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 la, yes, I'm crazy. 넌 남김없이 나를 무너뜨려내 devil. 이 미친 것만 같은 모든 얘기의 중심. We are so late, we are so late.
My number 3 is Fantasia.
Bring it back. Sir, I'm good, huh? Yo, I go loco. 급이 달라, 우린 take my flow, huh? 아인 보통 나의 스타일이 니들의 motto. 박자를 가입해라 들으면 우린 속도를 올려 차원이 단 level. Yo, who gon' stop us? 저리 비켜, we gon' first.
Keep saying it wrong.
It's fine.
Fantasia.
It don't matter. We know what you're talking about.
Number 2 is Flow. And number 1 is Beautiful Night.
영원히 together forever, yeah. 넌 출구가 없어. 영원히 together forever, yeah. Together forever, yeah. Beautiful night. 내 곁에만 있어줘. 내 옆에 늘 있어줘. Beautiful night. 내 곁에만 있어줘. 내 옆에 늘 있어줘.
Which you did not have on my list.
Not at all. Was that more of a slowed down tempo one?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Again, you're such a unicorn. Sometimes I'm like, don't go on your stereotype and put the slower songs on her list, but then sometimes they're her number ones. But then sometimes she throws in a random curve, like a hatchet at me, and then puts the chaotic ones in her number one. And I'm just I don't know.
I would say that I usually like the slower ones, but then if I do like fast songs as well. So if the fast one beats out the slower one, that's when it gets weird and that one goes first. But in general, I listen to more relaxed things, I think. But I feel like I'm changing too. I'm getting more into, I think I'm feeling better. So I was in my feels and I listened to more slow stuff. And now that I'm feeling better, I'm listening to more chaotic stuff.
Oh, so I have no hope now for the one. Now I know that one's wrong. Now that you said that.
No, you're probably right.
Okay.
If I think what you're thinking.
Okay. We're usually pretty good with our telepathy, so maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You ready for the next one?
I am ready. Are you ready?
Yep. So as you said,
I'm ready. Gotta bring some SpongeBob in there.
Your favorite one.
Yeah!
The next album is Fatal Love with the title track Love Killer. Which broke the internet. Look at
my eyes. Straight into my eyes and say, "Won't you eat me like a main dish?" I don't know if he wants me to eat him as a main dish or he wants to eat me as a main dish, but I will sign up for either one. You know what? It's fine. Let's go.
Right. Killed me in that music video.
I remember Sam was freaking out when that song came on, especially that part. It's like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Okay. This one was really hard for myself and for you.
Yeah, this was really hard for me too.
I really like this album. So this is like probably, even if I listen to their old discography, I like out of all their whole discography, this is probably my favorite. Okay, so for you, number 5, I put Beast Mode. 4, I put Last Carnival. 3, Love Killer. 2, Night View. And 1, I put Guess Who.
Okay. So for you, I put number 5 as Last Carnival. 4, Night View. 3, Nobody Else. 2, Guess Who. And number 1, Love Killer.
All right, so for number 5, I put Beast Mode.
Open your eyes, we are Beast Mode. It don't matter, we do it better. 뛰어봐 하늘 위로, 뛰어봐 들판 위로, 뛰어다닌 우리 무대 위로. 휘어잡아 여기 분위기를. Baby, you know I feel, 'cause baby, you know what I feel. 아무것도 아무도 움직일 수 없어. 매일 뜻하지 날이 손이.
Do you have that on my list?
I didn't, and once you said it, I was like, shoot, that's probably on our list.
It was a lot like lower, but like I said, it was so hard to choose, but I knew this had to go somewhere. So I squeezed it into 5. And then speaking of Beast Mode, shout out to Eric Nam, because he actually helped write the song and he's credited on this song for like, I don't know if it's musical arrangement or the lyrics. I think lyrics. I don't know if Eric Nam knows how to do musical arrangement, but I know he writes lyrics for himself and other like groups. So
Right.
shout out to Eric Nam. 4, I have Guess Who.
X.
3, I have Night View. I have the Korean one, and I'm probably gonna butcher this. It's Dandong Dan Kyol, which when I looked it up, it said something about like it's like means solidarity or like unity, something along those lines. Oh, that one. And then, yes, you're right. I have number 1, Love Killer. I mean, that's like was my favorite song when it first came out. It's iconic.
That's right. You look in my eyes, straight into my eyes, and just say, I want you to eat me like a main dish. 뜨거워 데일 때 hot dish. Eating cliché, 뻔한 겸을 pass it. 난 좀 더 자극적인 걸 원해 hot.
So yes, that is my number 1.
Okay.
And I knew that was going to be my number 1. Like before I even made the list, like let me just go ahead and put Love Killer number 1.
Right. Yeah, when I was making your list, I just wrote it down immediately. I'm like, okay, we're good.
And let me just figure out where I want to put the other songs. And I like the dance and Shonu with his crop top.
Jeez, those fan cams. No, he is definitely my bias wrecker, but
he probably, if I had to think about it, probably too, because really, as far as the group, the only ones I really like know like that or like I see all the time online is like Shonu, IM, and Juhan. So, but I definitely would have probably biased Gianni. So, and that's also probably could just be my thing. For some reason, I always go for either the rapper, or the main dancer.
Yeah. Which Shonu's the main dancer.
Why? Why is this? It's like I know without knowing. It's so weird how I do this. Anyway, your list, Macy.
Yes. So my number 5 is Sorry, I'm Not Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sorry. 내 잘못은 아닌 것 같아. Thank you for the night, for the lovely night. 가볍게 인사할게. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I never wanna see you again.
I was so close to putting that on my list. I really like that one as well.
I think it's a fun song.
It is. It's so casual, like, you know, sorry, I'm not really into you like that, but I'm not really sorry because, like I just said, I'm not really into you like that. Yeah. It's a nice way to turn someone down, basically, that you're not interested in.
All right. And then my number 4 is Guess Who?
Just pipe down, 시간은 아직 12시. Tell me what you want now, 네가 합할 때까지 내가 깊이 새겨지길 원하지. 나에 대한 욕심이 만족돼도 난 아직 no 40, babe. I can feel you on my body. Let's get this party. 핸들은 팔과 다리. 지체 할수록 시간은 흘러가지. 꽉 채워버리자고 shall we? 너의 심장을 더 자극해.
My number 3 is Love Killer.
가뿐히 널 만족시키지 넌 비슷하지도. I'm a slay, I'm a chill, I'm a kill. 지금부터가 반전. 더 트리거에 땡겨. 우린 전부 psycho, 환상적인 fighter. 모든 걸 다 던져. Get your butt, take a shot.
Oh, I got that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm like, I know she likes the song, but I don't think it's her number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good.
And then number 2 is Nobody Else.
Damn it.
And number 1 is Night View.
밤은 green light, yellow 속도를 줄이면 시동 걸리지. I'm ready for the red light. Vroom, 소음을 뚫고 나가 yeah. 볼륨 키워 원하는 걸 골라봐 yeah. 웬만하면 묵직한 베이스로 섹시하게 궁금하면 why not that girl. Let's play cool. 의미 없는 말들도 wanna talk with you. 어울리는 듯해 조명은 blue 지금. 올려본 하늘은 beautiful like a waterfall. Should we dance on the moonlight?
That's a really good one.
Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with that song.
You didn't have Last Carnival on here as well, right?
I did not.
Damn. I also wanted to shout that out
because I switched it out for the Sorry, I'm Not Sorry one.
Gotcha. Understandable, because I was really debating hard if I wanted to put that on my list. So shout out to Sorry, I'm Not Sorry and Last Carnival.
And I really like Beast Mode as well. So I like the whole album.
Did you have Beast Mode?
I did not.
I only had 3. Yeah, you didn't. Okay. We are Beast Mode.
Open your eyes. Okay, so the next one, this is the one I feel least confident about.
I don't feel
because
confident.
I couldn't remember if you liked the title track or not. It's No Limit with the title track Rush Hour.
This rush hour 숨처럼 무거진 높은 탑 영택도 sound 우리까지 달리는 ride
Too hot, 100 million 도시 위기에 밟아만 보고 달리는
You know what? This was actually my first time listening to it.
Okay.
So I actually didn't listen to it when it came out.
Okay, cool.
And you might be right on your theory. I like it, but...
Oh no. I don't have a good theory then.
I didn't watch the music video, though. I didn't watch the music video for any of these, actually, except for Love Killer, because it's just Love Killer.
If you have time and are interested, their music videos are pretty
I'll probably watch it for, like, I've seen the one, obviously, for Follow, and I watched Alligator, and I've seen Fantasia. So I just didn't watch the one for no, actually only 2 albums. So their last 2 albums that we have on here, I didn't watch music videos for, so.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. I was like, I don't know. what's wrong with me today. Apologies. Okay, so for number 5 for you, again, no confidence in this whatsoever. I put Just Love for you. Number 4, I put Ride With You. 3, I put Rush Hour. 2, Mercy, and 1, Got Me in Chains.
Okay. So for you, number 5, I put Ride With You. Number 4, I put Autobahn. Number 3, I put Mercy. Number 2, Got Me in Change. And then number 1, I put Rush Hour. And I don't know why, because I put it that way. And then afterwards, I'm like, does she like that song? But no, you told me that you hadn't even listened to it. So I don't know where I was getting that from.
I didn't listen to it before you put it on here. Oh, so you thought I listened to it before.
Yeah, for some reason I thought you didn't like it. And then I put it on there anyway. And I'm like, wait, does she not like this song? And then...
No, before you even suggested this album, I never heard of it. I actually kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you pulled a me, Macy.
Dang it.
So number 5, I have Rush Hour.
Don't stop what you're feeling. She don't go to that big man. Gotta run to the top. Run to the top. Now baby go dash. We don't dash.
So I liked it enough to put it on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, I put Just Love.
Pull up skirt. I just wanna love. I sure 시간을 더 깊이 사랑을 해. 어서 사랑을 해.
3 you got right. I put Mercy for number 3. So
okay.
I was right in the right order.
I'm begging you for mercy. 이곳에서 날 꺼내줘. mercy. 어둠의 끝에서 기도해. I want your mercy.
2 is where I have. Is it Autobahn? Is that how you say it? Okay,
Yeah,
Autobahn. And 1, I put Got Me in Chains.
Drive me crazy, drive me crazy. 깊이 빠져, baby. 거친 밤을 속여가이 벗어날 수 없어. 더 세게 던져, baby. 온 맘을 부딪혀 이대로 내게 가져가 me in chains. I can't stop this, like I'm addicted.
Yeah, see, I put that as your number 2, and I'm like, I should switch those. But I didn't. Okay.
Oh, you had it for 2? I thought you said you had it for 5. Did you have Got Me in
2.
Chains for 2? Oh, okay.
2.
I mean,
So
you
I was
still
close.
you still pulled a me, because sometimes I would switch up your 2 and 1. But yeah, I had Rush Hour for 5 and Got Me in Chains for 1.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so for my list, my number 5 is I Got Love.
I got love, I got love. 환하게 웃어줄 때, 또 너가 안아줄 때. I love it, baby. Tell me that you'll be mine. Yeah, I got love. 한없이 바라볼 때, 서로를 마주볼 때. I love it, just tell me that you'll be my baby. 너가 멀리, 멀리, 멀리.
Number 4 is Autobahn.
I want you to drive me hard. 오직 내게 maximum. Know that, let it burn. 달라 너에게는 난 I want you to drive me hard. 오직 내게 maximum. 더 세게 밟아도 돼.
Damn, I didn't even put that on your list. I knew I should have. I think I had it on there and I took it out.
Right. Number 3 is Just Love.
또 당연히 오겠지. 우리가 지나온 과거의 시간들도 언제나처럼 늘 그랬으니까 불안해하지 마. 난 너의 곁에서 늘 그랬던 매번 사랑난다 또 말할 테니까. Pull up skirt, I just wanna love.
Number 2 is Mercy.
쓸쓸한 이 상처는 다시 딱딱함 잊혀질만 하면 찾아와 이별은 이따금 그 차이로 괜찮아 빡빡한 거절은 딱딱한 표정 짓게 만들어 차차 나아질 거야 네 손을 잡고 싶어 안고 싶어 갖고 싶어 알고 싶어 네 안에 평소대로 갇혀 살고 싶어 다시 불 속으로 뛰어들어가 내게 빠지고 싶어 deeper.
And number 1 for me is Rush Hour.
Damn, okay.
Dash it all, baby, we're just getting started. 밀린 도시 위기의 바이브 한번 보고 달려는 old backpack. 짜릿한 경쟁은 언제나 의심 없이 no cap cap. Get down, ho, get down, ho, ho, get down, ho, ho. Come on, no cap.
So I got Mercy
And-
right.
Very hard for me to choose. I almost switched Mercy and Rush Hour.
Thank God you didn't. I'm doing better than I thought. I mean, it's good with like those albums that don't have that many songs because I can I have a higher chance of them at least being on your list.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood.
Okay. And then the last album is The Dreaming, and the title track is You Problem.
But that's a you problem. You know it's out my hands. It's gotta me to solve them. Cause you've been making plans about us. It's simple. Get lost in the romance and just dance.
Which I heard, it's not The Dreaming? The title track, The Dreaming, is not The Dreaming?
There is a music video for The Dreaming, but on official websites, the title track is listed as You Problem.
Interesting.
So I don't know if it's another dual one, but there is a music video for both.
Okay.
But
And
when
I know
Googled it, the title track is You Problem.
I always trust Google. No, I'm joking.
So how else am I supposed to find it? There's a music video for both.
I was joking. Calm down. Okay. I also remember, just because I listened to a podcast ask me about K-pop and their big Bon Babies, and I guess they had a movie titled The Dreaming that they both went to go see because they talked about it. So
I thought it was The Dreaming, but then I searched it just because I wanted to be sure about all these, and it said You Problem, so...
okay. That's fine. But yeah, isn't this also all in English as well? So this is their second all in English album after Love You.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is the one where it was like Fantasia, where it was like, I have no idea for you, and I really don't know for me. So it was kind of just
this is definitely a slower vibe. So I wasn't sure if you'd like it or not. But it's one of my favorites. So.
Oh, damn it. Okay. The slow ones always mess me up with you because I don't know how slow to take it for you. All right. So for number 5 for you, I put You Problem. 4, I put Whispers in the Dark. 3, I put The Dreaming. 2, Secrets. And number 1, About Last Night.
Okay. For you, number 5, I put Secrets. Number 4, I put Better. Number 3, One Day. Number 2, Whispers in the Dark. And number 1, Tied to Your Body.
Close.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sort of. Okay, so for my 5, I put Better.
It's hard to change. I'm trying, babe. It hurts 'cause I know I will never get any better. Don't make me beg. Don't walk away. I need you 'cause I know I will never get any better. I need you.
Do you have that on there?
I put it as your number 4.
Okay. My number 4 was actually The Dreaming.
Finding the gold is losing the rainbow. The colors are there, they're not the same though. Maybe you know the moment you're having, we're getting to hold it. Let's go of the magic. If touching the sky is why we're all reaching, are we missing the point?
Okay. I didn't put that on your list at all.
Yeah, I liked it. 3, I have Tied to Your Body.
Do it all again every day. I'm a little more obsessed, I'm a little more attached. You know that you got
Okay.
Do I have About Last Night?
About last night. Woke up, couldn't feel my face. Help my brains in outer space. Oh, oh, oh. Looking for a heart to break. I know I should probably stay home. Stay home. And I would hurt to people crawling.
Guess what my number 5 is, Macy? You have it on the list.
Is it Whispers in the Dark?
No, it's Secrets.
Ah.
Secrets I don't wanna know. It's hard to imagine you before. Don't tell me your secrets, just leave them behind. Cause I can't imagine what you think of mine. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me nothing more. It doesn't matter.
Well, dang.
You pulled at me more in this episode. You had a lot of my number 1s as number 5. Huh.
Interesting.
I shocked you up.
Right? Yeah, this was hard.
This was
Because-
hard.
Like, obviously you hadn't listened to a lot of it, so it's like, oh, I don't know what her first listen impressions would be.
Yeah, and this actually was the first time where I just went on like first impressions, so they could change.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But like I said, most of the either the ones I have in top 5 or number 1 I did download. So like I said, that's why they could probably change.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I will reveal my last ones. So you got my number 5. It's You Problem.
Problem, told you I'm your man. I'm only here for your love. I don't need no plan about us. Simple, get lost in our romance and just dance. Baby, let's just dance. You need to shake yourself down, 'cause I know that you've been missing me. Missing me.
Yay!
Number 4.
That was very long. I'm sorry. I was just like, oh my god.
Celebration.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Let's celebrate. Sorry. I must be like, I didn't take anything, I don't think.
You're in a goofy mood today.
I am. Continue, please.
So number 4 is One Day.
One day I will. But right now I'm drunk. Right now I'm wasted. Spilling out my guts to the ghost in our apartment. They say outside's 2020. Maybe I'll see you one day I will. Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I will.
Damn it.
Number 3 is Secrets.
No, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. Tell me nothing more. But tell me a story that I've never heard, with all of your body and none of it words, baby. 'Cause you've done some things, and so if I can relive it there just for tonight, okay?
Number 2 is Tied to Your Body.
Wondering if you're still awake. Dance and a few more. No, I never ever seen myself like this before. Thinking about your curves like we cut the brakes. The anticipation got me waiting until the phone rings. Till I'm out of breath, till my lungs cave.
And number 1 is The Dreaming.
It's why we're all reaching or we're missing the point and missing the meaning. Is it the known? Is it the seeing? Or is it the dreaming? Is it the dreaming? Remember that moment, turn on.
Oh my god. And, I had Tied to Your Body on your list and I took it off. I think I replaced it with Whispers in the Dark.
Yeah, I really like that song too. It's not on my list, but like I said, I really like this album. It plays on my slower tastes, and it was hard for me to choose. But The Dreaming has been my number one since it came out, and I listened to it nonstop. So that one for sure. I didn't have to question that one.
Good game, Macy. Good game.
Right?
Did any of mine shock you?
Maybe Secrets for The Dreaming.
Really?
Yeah. That was, I think, the farthest one down that I wasn't, unless, and I wasn't sure about Fantasia, so that whole album. But no, like, what'd you have for Take Two as your number one?
Party Time.
Party Time, yeah, Party Time. It wasn't, I didn't put that on your list, so I guess that was kind of surprising. But, like, Burn It Up makes sense as your number one.
Yeah.
And Love Killa, I knew.
I mean, when it came out, you knew that was the only, I kept like, it's one of those things, you know, I'm obsessed with something if I asked to watch it a lot. Like, if we still lived around each other, I probably would have asked you to play like that a lot.
Right. Okay. Do you want to calculate this up first and then do Wonho, or do you want to keep it all together?
I don't remember what we did last time. Did we calculate this first and then?
I think we calculated it, but we still included the solo.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to count Wonho? Yeah, let's include Wonho.
Yeah.
In this. Why not?
So we'll just wait till the end.
Yeah, like the final end. Right. And like, I have no confidence at all. Like, it wasn't enough to do album by album, but like when you try to pick from all of them, I'm like, this really could be anything.
I feel like I picked a lot of the same songs for us, but it's just not in the same order, if that makes sense, for Wonho.
See, I did that for Monsta X, if you didn't notice, but I didn't do that for Wonho.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So one of us is going to be right.
We're either completely on the same page or completely different. Yeah. I have a feeling we might be completely different, just not in the way we think.
Right.
All right, this is anyone's game, but let's talk about facts about Wonho. We've already talked about Wonho before.
Let's try not to get too thirsty.
We spent a whole 20 minutes of the Got7 episode thirsting about him and talking about friends and family's thirst, aka my brother, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So I have some very basic facts about him. His real name is Lee Hosok. He was born March 1st, 1993. He was also a member of that New Boys group. And technically,
I need to look up this New Boys group and see if I can see like old videos of them or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might be a hidden gem we haven't discovered. And then as far as his departure from the group, it happened October 31st, 2019. He was the lead vocal and the lead dancer in the group. He left his group due to a controversy over illegal marijuana use. So that's, I mean, I think most people in America would think that's kind of stupid because we don't really care about weed, but...
Yes, but like, I understand because it's not legal in their country. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the rules. I get that. But the thing with Wonho's situation, which didn't make sense to me, is like, it wasn't accusations of him still doing it. It was accusations before he even got in the group Monsta X, and let alone a recruit from Starship. So that's the thing that makes me feel like this was really dumb, because it's one thing when it was accusations of him still doing it, and it was other stuff too. It wasn't just marijuana. I found out it was like a lot of stuff, I guess, from like his past. I heard like he wasn't afraid to talk about his past, because I guess, I don't know, he didn't like grow up less like in the most like financially stable situation. But it was just like, why are you gonna kick him out of something he did way before he even joined the company?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, that didn't make any sense to me out of like every scandal I've like been aware of since, you know, being a fan of K-pop. I thought that one was like the dumbest thing. And then like that was like, I think around the time where this one girl who I guess was a dealer, something about it, because it happened around the same time with the Icon and BI and like a bunch of other idols too, where like they were still previously and I think actors as well, like doing this stuff. And like some of the drugs weren't just like marijuana. And then I don't know how Wonho got roped into all of it, but that's where I was just like, he's not even actively recruiting or like actively doing any of the stuff that's been accused of him. I don't know. It was just really stupid. It was just really stupid.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Anyway, he I believe made the decision to withdraw from his company. I don't know if they told him to in like so few words or whatnot, but he did make the choice to leave, so that he wouldn't negatively affect his group.
We'll never actually know. We weren't in those like meetings or anything.
Yeah, he says that he left, but whether he was forced to or not, we're not sure. But on April 9th, 2020, he signed with Highline Entertainment and has been a soloist.
Which is also weird because isn't Highline like a subsidiary of Starship?
It is, yeah.
So it was kind of like, okay.
He left the group, but he's still kind of within the company. He's just a soloist.
Then that's where I see where like I feel like the public backlash was more, and the reason why he left than like really the company kicking him out, because they wouldn't have signed him to a subsidiary under that same company. I wouldn't think if they weren't kind of like, I won't say like on his side, but like it seemed like they didn't really want to truly lose him.
Yeah, I think it was a way to like save face, but at the same time, he's a really talented person, so they didn't want to lose him. But he's doing fine as a soloist. He's killing it.
Yeah, because it could have been like, I don't know her name, but like that one girl that was a part of the group G-Idol with Cube with that whole bullying thing. And they were like, if accusations are true, then she'll leave the group. And she did. And Cube were like, bye. So could have been like one of those situations, or like I'm sure other things that's happened with idols.
Anyway, we love Wonho. We support him.
Good voice. Great body. And he does it to himself, okay?
Oh, yeah. No,
I think he doesn't do it to himself, but he knows what he's working with and he's not afraid to show it. So that's what I appreciate with Wano. Like, he knows he's like buff and big and just like sculpture.
And he worked really hard for it. So, like, why not show it off? If I had a free body, I'd show it off too. So, like...
And he's a grown-ass man, as we keep saying. Yeah, so if he wants to show it off... Exactly. And I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at it. My heart, you know, does some things, but sorry. There's like a bug near me, and it just keeps flying in my face. Did I get it? I don't think I did. Okay. Sorry. It just kept flying in my face. But yes, we love Wonho over here. And he makes good music as a solo artist, so...
Yeah, I love his voice. He's got such a nice voice. For his, like, I feel like his outward appearance, he's so buff and big and whatnot, but his voice is so silky and smooth and soft, and it's just a perfect dynamic. I love it. I love when people don't, like, they look how you don't expect them to sound, and they prove you wrong. Like, I love breaking that visual stereotype.
Right, and how we said, like, earlier back then, he's a great dancer for being that big and muscular. He can move very gracefully, so...
Well, anything else to say about Wonho before we guess?
Did you have any other facts about him, or is that it?
No, that's pretty much it. Because we've talked about him before, like gone on about him, but I don't have any other.
Just follow his Instagram.
I don't have any other facts. He just some. If you want to watch any Wonho content, he recently did a really funny like relay dance. Which song was it for? I don't remember. But and then he did something else. He played, like, I think he played, you know that game where you put headphones on and you try to guess what the other person is saying with a girl group. I don't know if it was G-Idol. May have been G-Idol. But it's really funny. Like, there's a clip of one of the girls, like, trying to say, I think it was wolf in Korean. And he gets stuck on this one word, and he will not give it up, even though she keeps saying no. It's really funny.
It's nukdae.
Yeah,
in Korean. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But just a funny clip to watch. He also does the reading thirst trap tweets, which is pretty funny.
Yes, I've actually watched that. And he, like I said, this is what I said. Like, he encourages it because all the thirst like tweets he reads, he's basically like, yeah, if you just want to see my body, you know, I'll show it to you. I gotta make the fans happy.
Right. So, but he's pretty funny if you watch him in other content besides his music. That was the only thing I was going to shout out. Like, go watch some general Wonho content.
Yeah, I know, like, a long time ago, he was a guest on. She's not. I guess she's either taking a break or she's done doing it. Jesse's internet thing, Show to View. I know he appeared on that one, so I'll probably go look at it and watch it.
All right.
Yeah. Are we ready to fail?
Yeah, I think you're gonna get my number one, and I'm mad about it.
I hope so, because I'm like, this is the only song I'm kind of confident she likes, but like you say that, and I feel like once I say it, you're gonna make a face like that's not it. But I think
you're right.
I think.
Just go ahead and guess first.
Okay. Well, you think you're close with mine, or
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I will get some on your list, but I do not know if I have your number one.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Like we said, this is anyone's game. So for Macy, number 10 for you, I have Blue. Number 9, I have, is it Eye on You or Eyes on You? Is there an S?
I believe it's just Eye on You.
Okay, so Eye on You. Number 8, I put Best Shot. 7, Come Over Tonight. 6, Somebody. 5, Lost in Paradise. 4, Lose. 3, Open Mind. 2, With You. And 1, I just went with it and I put Losing You. Okay, because I got
so many of those in the right order. I'm mad.
Did I really? This is the one I was least confident about. I'm like, I have no idea. Like, personally, I really only listened to Wonho's like first like mini album, and like I had to go through the other ones. Like, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, so, you got a lot of those in the right order. Some of them, what you said, were not on my list at all, but the ones you say, you got them in the right order. Yeah. Dang it.
Maybe I know your Wonho tastes better than I thought.
Apparently. Jeez.
Apparently, because I had no confidence whatsoever making this list. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do you think my 10 are?
Okay, I think I just lost, by the way. Anyway.
I mean, we'll have to see because we got to calculate Monsta X.
I know, but that was a lot of points right there.
Okay.
So I put your number 10 as 24/7. Number 9, Losing You. You know what? I put number 8, Eyes on You, and I wrote it with an S. But
okay.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is because I wrote
fine. It don't matter.
I wrote it the other way.
It's either I or eyes. We don't care. Mm-hmm.
Number
the point
7
is
number 7. I put Lost in Paradise because if you name a song Paradise, it's gonna be a banger, as we've previously discussed.
Exactly.
Number 6. I put With You. Number 5, Come Over Tonight. Number 4, Blue. Number 3, Ain't About You. Number 2, Open Mind. And number 1, Lose.
Wow, Macy, you're probably right. I probably did win this one.
Dang it.
Because even the ones you said aren't in the right order.
Oh, dang it.
I'm shocked. I'm shooketh.
I mean, I have gone on and on and on about my number 1, but you haven't really talked about yours. So.
But you know what? I thought I did, and I'm actually shocked. Maybe I didn't.
I guess we'll find out when you reveal it if I'm shocked or not.
Okay. So number 10, I have as Lose.
Don't wanna talk, don't wanna fight, don't wanna play. I can't get over you. Just wanna watch 이 지금만 스쳐진 나가줘. 네가 그리워진 이 순간 나는 졌어.
Do you have that as number 1?
What? Simone, what do you mean?
What do you mean? I don't even know if I said I liked. Didn't I say that was one I was on the fence about when it first came out? I don't even know if I liked it when it first came out. Actually, it grew on me, but I did not really.
About whether you said you liked it or you didn't like it.
You might be, because I was like, you know, it's good, and wasn't that the follow up to his first one? Right? That was the second one that came out, Lose?
I thought so, but for some reason in my head, I was thinking that you said that you liked Open Mind music video more, but you liked the song Lose more.
You know what? At the time, I probably did say that.
So that's what I was going on, based on.
Okay. Yeah, no. Got knocked down. I still put it on the list, but it's number 10. Number 9. Number 9, I have Somebody.
Okay.
8 you did get right. So 8's the only one you got right. I have eyes on you.
Mm-hmm.
I got my eye on you. I need your love, I need your touch. I got my eye on you. Keep your touch over your body. I got my eye on you.
7, I have come over tonight.
Can you come over tonight? Promise I'll hold you so tight. 잠들 수 없어 without you. I'd be nothing without you. 옅은 미소를 띤 얼굴
6, I have 24/7.
Stay forever young. I'm here for you 24/7. I'm here for you 24/7.
5, I have with you.
Cause now with you 모든 걸 다 갖춰 you. Give it to you till
4, I have Ain't About You featuring Kira.
This ain't about you. This ain't about you. This ain't about you. This ain't about how you stay up till 4 a.m. How you can't tell me where you've been. Go and get that shit out your head. This ain't about you.
3, I have Best Shot.
Where you trying to go, trying to go. Hit me up with your best shot. Hit me with that best. Oh, yeah. Trying to baby your best shot. Ooh, if you wanna get away, 내 손을 잡고 따라와. Ooh.
Like you said, Macy, any song with the name Paradise in it is a banger. So number 2, I have Lost in Paradise. And I'm really surprised you didn't get this. Number 1, I have Open Minds.
I put that as your number 2, but based on the what I said earlier, that you said you liked the other one song more, but you liked the music video for Open Mind more. So
Yeah, but like going over this when I was re-listening, I was like, I don't know if I like a song more than I like Open Mind. Like, as far as his, like, I love Wonho, but like Open Mind has kind of like, it's just the best.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain it.
Okay. Well, at least I was close. I did put that as your
You
number
were
2.
close.
So,
Yeah.
Well, shoot.
You were close, but not close
I'm glad
enough.
I put 24/7 on your list too, because even though I didn't get it on like in the right order, that was one I changed at the last minute, thinking that it would be somewhere on your list.
Yeah, and I didn't have Blue on there at all.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will reveal mine this winter.
Did I stump you?
I don't know. We'll see. Because I did okay on some of the other ones, so maybe it'll balance out. But if we were competing in just Wonho, you'd win.
I'm really shocked about that.
So my number 10 is Devil, which I don't think you had on my list at all. Number 9 is Eyes on You.
You know I'm so selfish. Come take my heart 망쳐봐 날 don't turn it over. 가까이 closer 날 새겨줘 over your body. I feel your touch 커지는 breath I'm in the moment. I got my eye on you.
Number 8 is I Just.
I'm running around this circus passing by.
Number
I didn't have that on your list at all.
Yeah, number 7 is Come Over Tonight.
바다를 담은 듯해 빛나는 너의 두 눈에 Then say I can love you the same Baby just like the first time Can you come over tonight Promise I'll hold you so tight 잠들 수 없어 without you
Number 6 is Open Mind.
더 새로운 세상을 줄게 Don't you want something You don't have to love me Cause I want the same thing 상상하지 마 완전 다를 테니까 오늘 밤은 Keep an open mind girl
Damn.
Yeah. Number 5 is Ain't About You.
I see I got your eye again. Your pretty little lies. Wish I could stroke your big ego. But sorry, not tonight or ever.
I had that on your list and I took it off.
Number 4 is Lost in Paradise.
숫자일은 그대로인데 그건 오해야 너 짜증나 솔직히 말해봐 다르릉 바쁘신가봐 Wonder why it is 네가 이런 날
Number 3 is Lose.
적은 없었지 모든 걸 다 바쳐 조금도 남김없이 늘 마지막처럼 막힘없이 사랑했으니 말 그거면 됐지 네 멋대로 끊어버린 체인 아직 묶여있는데 oh why 닳고 찢겨 상처만 남아 차갑게 식어버린 나야
Number 2 is With You.
반짝이는 우리 둘의 밤 투명한 내 얼굴에 비친 너의 모습 빛난 빠져들고 있어 Let me make you groove and I 주점 없이 set you free 우린 널 다 미쳤고 몸을 맡겨봐 Let me take you stay with me 내 눈에 비친
And number 1 is Losing You.
내게 허락하지 말아줘 yeah. Cause losing me is better than losing you 내게 마지막이 온데도 너의 맘이 차갑진 않게 Cause losing me is better than losing you 잠시
Just the way you talk. And that's why I was afraid because you said you were getting better. And I was like, well, damn, maybe losing her is not her number 1 anymore. But you talk
but it's
so like, yeah. Like how emotional you get when you hear that.
Yeah, it makes me cry every time I listen to it. In a good way.
Because we got into like 5-minute fit where you're like, you don't cry every day. But then at that time you did. Yeah. And I was like worried about you.
Right. So now I wouldn't say that it makes me cry every time, but I still love it.
Yeah, you have emotional connection to it. So I was like, this has to be her number 1.
Right.
I put that on there before I even made the rest of your list. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm calculating.
Hang on, because I need to add up. All right. I mean, this can still be anyone's game, to be honest. Because you got a couple of my number ones in Monsta X.
I did.
All right. Do you want me to go first, or you want to go first? Okay. So with the 6 albums and Wonho all together, for me, I got 323 points.
Okay. Well, I did win.
See, I knew it.
I got 350.
God damn it. See, it's better to have more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations, Macy. You're still
Thank you.
the winner. You said this is a new slate, right?
Yes. So this is the first game of 2022. And I will check the box, which I'm happy about because this is my group. So
I mean, even in the past, my groups, I didn't get them. Really just like ATs and TXT. That's pretty much it. I had no idea for Blackpink.
Mm-hmm, that was hard.
Or for GOT7. That was hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I hope that was a positive experience for you I feel like I succeeded if I got you to even download one song of theirs. So I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks, Macy, for introducing me in more depth of Monsta X.
Mm-hmm. Everybody be sure to go check them out. Go listen to our honorable mention songs and these albums and all their old stuff too. Everything they do is good. I generally like their discography as a whole. However, like I said at the beginning, I just picked these ones because these ones are, I feel like, more relevant to like our listening styles now. So that's why I went that way instead of doing some of the older ones.
And then I need to do a better job on Spotify. I need to update them because I made playlists so people can like see the songs we chose, but I need to update it. So I don't know if at least with this one, if you can send me your list.
Find the old ones.
If not, I can just listen back to the old episodes. That's fine with me. I just didn't know if you had the list, it would save me time.
I probably have some of them, but maybe not all of them. So
yeah, that's okay. But at least with this one, before you get rid of it, send it to me so I can make a list, make a playlist. Okay. And I'll see if I can make a playlist anywhere else. But Spotify is the easiest to do, so I can at least make it there.
Alrighty. Well,
that didn't take us as long as I thought, but it still took a long time.
All right. Okay. I'll do the outro.
Okay.
I guess, unless there's any closing thoughts on Monsta X.
I'm on the next level. I just want to find that video of Juhani rapping that. I'm gonna send you the
TikTok of Wonho competing with the silent, like the headphone game, because it's really funny. He's got deer in headlights look. But just go stream some Monsta X and Wonho.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. You can find us on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts. You can follow us on social media on both Twitter and Instagram at I Was Thinking Pod. And if you have any questions or topics or just want to email us, you can email us at iwasthinkingpod@gmail.com. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Bye-bye. Guys. Bye.
Mode. I don't give a what they gotta say. Packing on my goal, I'm a 위험을. 알아 어차피 세상은 우릴 시험을. 고삐 풀린 망아치 마냥 돌진이 파는 너무 좁지 우리 세상을 moving. You stand by high, watch us how we design. 내 머리 위로 climb, I can see you free.